Hello, everybody. My name is Jaden Parchment. For this discussion, I'm going to be talking about first some of the potential problems that self managing teams can face in the workplace and also how to overcome them. Then I'll be talking about how these issues with team, how, then I'll be talking about how issues with team composition factors like size, skills, personality, and diversity can affect team success. So, starting with self managing teams, even though they can be very effective, they can also come with some challenges. One major problem is a lack of clear leadership. Since there's no formal manager, team members might not always know who is responsible for making final decisions. This can lead to confusion, delays, or even conflict. To overcome this, I think it's important for the team to establish clear roles and responsibilities from the beginning, even if there isn't a traditional leader. Another issue is conflict between team members. Without a manager to step in, disagreements can escalate and affect productivity. To handle this, teams need strong communication and conflict resolution strategies, like setting expectations for respectful discussions and being open to different opinions. This is very important because being able to speak your mind in a respectful manner in a workplace opens up room for better procedures, better game plans, and ultimately better business. It also allows employees to speak their mind and say what they like or they don't like, so things can change and be tweaked to make everybody happy. Accountability can also be a problem. In some self-managing teams, people might rely on others to pick up the slack, which can create imbalance. To fix this, the team should set clear goals and regularly check progress so everyone is held responsible for their work. Now, moving on to the second prompt, team composition factors. The first factor is team size. If a team is too large, it can become difficult to communicate and coordinate tasks. So you should always pay attention to, it's great having a large team, but sometimes you bite off more than you can chew when it comes to the size of your team, and not everybody will be on the right track if it's too much. So if you're gonna have a larger team, it's better to have better procedures and protocols, better communication. So the larger your team is, the better your communication needs to be, so everybody's on the right track and on the same page, if that makes sense. For example, in a group project with too many people, some members might not participate as much. It's also a very important thing, the workload balance. If there's too many people, the workload might be off balance, so you got to make sure you're on top of that. While others take on more work. On the other hand, if a team is too small, there might not be enough people to handle all the responsibilities. So there's a thin line in between, and it's very important to pay attention to that. The second factor is skills and abilities. If team members don't have the right skills, the team won't perform well. For example, if a marketing team doesn't have anyone skilled in data analysis, they might struggle to measure campaign success. So having a balanced set of skills is really important. The third factor is personality. Different personalities can either help or hurt a team. For example, if everyone on the team is very dominant, it can lead to constant conflict. But if everyone on the team is too passive, decisions might never get made. A mix of personalities usually works best as long as people respect each other. The last factor is diversity. Diversity can be a strength because it brings perspectives and ideas, which can lead to better solutions. However, if not managed properly, It can also lead to misunderstandings or communication issues. For example, cultural differences might affect how people communicate or approach tasks. To overcome this, teams need to promote inclusion and be open to learning from each other. So, overall, both self managing teams and team composition play a huge role in how successful a team is. Understanding these factors can help teams work more effectively and avoid common problems.